I didn't die at the ending. Nice. Yay. I don't know, I give it a like. I don't think it's that good. Alright. CYCLONE by BIANOX. I mean, here's the thing. It's kind of like Anya 2. I think this level's almost good, but the problem with Anya 2. The problem with Anya 3 is that I thought the gameplay was just kind of awkward and didn't really have any good audio cues. Like most, even if it doesn't like sync, it'll normally sync well enough to the point where I don't worry too much about it. Like Party Rock Anthem, at least that level had like a little bit of sync, even though it was like slightly off, it was still enough. Whereas Anya 3 just didn't have that. The problem with CYCLONE is this level, it's the same thing, except not the audio cue tangent. I'm not sure why I went on about that, but that does kind of tie into it. This level just feels super inconsistent. Like the transition, like in the 30s into the drop, it's just, I didn't know how to do it. What I ended up doing was like 2 clicks and then holding, and that works most of the time. Then you have to hit the upside down UFO click late so you can get into the transition properly, because it's just, the gameplay is just super finicky and doesn't really feel fun to play. I don't know. The first 30% is whatever. I don't really mind it too much. Yeah, no, I don't really mind the first 30% all that much. I guess the robot's kind of annoying, but beyond that, I don't know. It's not that bad. Like, okay, towards the end, like in the 20 section, where you have to do all those like weird timings, like the ball and then the black orb, that bit was a little annoying, and the UFO is yeah, I don't know, like the gameplay just feels kind of awkward in this section. Oh, and that ship transition too. That part is really weird, but it's fine. Once again, it's just, I don't know, I guess it's an issue with the level as a whole. It just feels kind of off for the most part. Doing the drop was weird because I would play it on normal offset and then I just couldn't like get any progress at all, and then I changed the offset to, what was it, -25, and then I did the drop and then it was perfectly fine, but the wave, it went from being perfectly synced with the level to, oh good luck, you now have to just do the wave, which I thought was going to be a lot bigger of a problem than it actually was. Turns out it wasn't really that bad. The freaking transition at 40 in the 40s with the blue orbs, bro. Thankfully it didn't happen from 0, but practicing it, I just not half the time, but every once in a while I would just get launched up into the sky and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't know why. And I never figured out why. I thought if I went low it'd work. No, I thought if I went high, I guess it looks like if I go too high it'll be an issue, but I have to go close in the middle, because if I do too low or too high, it just throws it off, and then I have like a chance of dying in the transition, which is awesome. Just kind of ties into the gameplay not feeling super well put together. And then beyond that, I actually don't really mind the gameplay too much. The transition for the ship at like 60 into that yellow orb is kind of awkward as well. But beyond that, I actually don't really mind that section too much. Oh my god, this wave into that pink orb gave me such a hard time while practicing. And the pink orb part isn't even that hard, I just suck there. But the wave, it doesn't sync. You just kind of have to like, it's kind of like the first wave, you just kind of have to figure it out. I'm just like, I don't know. Beyond that, I don't know. It's not even that bad. The balancing of this level is kind of strange though, because literally once you make it to like 75, the level becomes like mid-insane demon. Like it becomes so much easier, which I'm not complaining. I'm very happy with like a non-nerve-wracking ending, so that was kind of nice. Even the very end part, like it ended up getting consistent, and I never actually died to it from 0. But as a whole, it just feels very off, kind of inconsistent, very spammy, which I just seem to not be that much of a fan of spammy gameplay. Maybe that'll change when I get around to Motor Breath, but I don't know. As for my enjoyment, I'll probably give like a 5, 6 out of 10, somewhere in there. Like I said, I don't think the gameplay is all that good, but it's not necessarily bad either, you know. I think I enjoyed this less than Anya 2, so I'll probably give it like a 5.5, either a 5 or a 5.5, I'm not sure right now. But yeah, let me go ahead and count the temps real quick. 1250, yeah, 1250, that's it. Okay, I mean, that's a lot compared to Anya 3, but this level is also quite a bit shorter, so that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it looks like I'm just getting. It's not sub 1K, but I don't really care. I still got it done within a reasonable amount of time. I started playing this again like an hour ago, an hour and a half ago, something like that. So to have gotten it done this fast, like I'm not gonna complain about it. I think this is actually my 35th extreme too, so that's cool. That's crazy. I've done what, 8 extremes this month? We might be able to get up to 10 at this rate, but I think that's all I have to say on this level. Not good, not bad. It's okay. But yeah, that's about it, I guess.